Okay, you guys question about my hair, right? I can hear it. Why do I like to cut it like near my eye? Because I like it. Okay, that's like what I like to do. But isn't it? And most people say, "Wait, aren't you emo?" I'm not emo, dude. I just like my hair. It's because it's like what was it? Anime. You know how like they have crazy hair. I'm like, oh yeah. Anyway, today I'll be talking about this book by Dean. I can't say his last name. Totally fulfilled, right? It seemed like every book, every video promised you something that you could live your life your way, right? Now, all these books, all these video, all these audio works. But the thing is, most people problems isn't the book problem. Most people think. Most people blame on the products, the books, and the video, especially if it's not working. The only reason why it's not working is because you're not doing the work. You're not putting in the time to be able to execute the idea. It's like when you're reading a quote, when you're reading a book, when you're listening to audio, when you're watching a video. When you hear a good idea, what do you usually do? You sit back, you're like, hey, that's a good idea. And then you say, I'm going to try that. Except you don't try uh, for you don't try it because you're afraid that it might not work out. You may say it's stupid and stuff like that, but it does work. Um, Now, if you don't take the idea and execute it, then it won't work for you. I believe that each book can destroy the myth of what you believe in and how most people see the world, right? Most people see the world as if it was a place where they exist, that they have a dream or they have no talent, and that they can't get their way in life, that they can't win, that they have a false assumption about who they are, about what their ability is and what their intelligence is. Most people go through life thinking that they have no talent, they have they're not geniuses like most people who get A's. They're not someone who they wanted to be. So they go through life not searching and seeking and improving, but they start going through life blaming and using negativity. And they're angry at themselves, they're frustrated that they can't do what others can't do. Do. Well, maybe the thing that people do that you can't do, maybe that's not what you really wanted. Maybe it's something else that you really want for yourself. People don't, people chase something that they think that is good for them. Sometimes chasing things that you think are good for you aren't really good for you because they don't really bring the smile out of your face. They don't bring the uh, the joyness, the joy of life out of you. It just it, it just isn't you. So enough with that. I'm just giving you a thing about these products and books and online courses is that you have to do the work. You have to be able to take the action toward your dreams, your goals, or whatever that may be for you. So today I'll be reading and destroying the myth and belief about what you have about success, about life. Now I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but um, well, it's gonna take me a while to read the whole thing. But I haven't read the whole book. I only read the thing that I needed. Um, I only read the chapter that I think is very interesting, so I pick it out. So let's go. Yeah. Today, so many people go through their life struggling to figure out how to be fulfilled or successful in just one area of life. To live a totally fulfilled life may seem impossible, but it's not. Have you ever wondered why one person seems to have it, while others struggle? Why do some people seem born under a lucky star and everything they touch turns to gold, while others, maybe even you, seem work twice as hard but don't ever catch that lucky break? Do you ever think that maybe the it that makes people happy in this world isn't luck? What if a guy who never went past high school, who read just a handful of books in his life, who came from a broken home and who started with next to nothing, discovers simple strategies that could allow you to generate an abundance of wealth, happiness, peace, security, and love, health, and totally fulfill it in every area of your life. So many people go through life with daily feelings of pain, scarcity, inferiority, stress, low self-esteem, frustration, lack of fulfillment, happiness, and so much uh, else. Yet a small percentage of people seem to know something that others don't: how to life, live their life on another level, how to be grateful for what they have in abundance, not bitter about what they lack, how to change their belief to be limitless, even if in the face of adversity, how to focus on outcomes and solutions, not problems. There's nothing in this world that someone else has or does that you can't have or do. Have you ever heard the saying, to be successful, you have to be at the right place at the right time? That's one of the greatest lies you and I ever were taught. A flat out lie. In reality, you have to be the right person, the right place at the right time. That is true. Consider this: if you've given a below average person a fantastic opportunity, he or she will struggle just as um, in the past. On the other hand, you give an above average person even a mediocre opportunity, he or she will find a way to leverage that opportunity into something greater. This statement is so powerful that I want to restate it as simple as possible. An above average person will always find a way to make it work. An above average person does not mean someone's richer, smarter, or better looking, or someone who had an easy, obstacle free life. By above average, I mean an exceptional person who follows a certain path. We all have an above average person inside of us. Now, I want you to show you how easy it is to bring that person out and open. Wouldn't you love not to be afraid anymore? Uh, except that people are always afraid. To know how to overcome any obstacle in your way, to be able to embrace change and be thankful for its presence in your life, to bring all of the relationships in your life to a level that most people only dream of, to set goals that become reality, not just dream sketch on a napkin. We are going to explore the power of giving, letting go of the past, and focus on where you want to go. Okay, so let's go. All right, so let me explain what he just said. Right? There are situations that seem impossible, right? That life dealt with you obstacle, and you want to either find happiness or success or winning, whatever that may be, and that for whatever reason that you can't get past through it because you have some type of story that conjure up in your mind, and that it's like you feel like the goal that you want, the dream style, the lifestyle, or your dream uh, keep uh, it's like far away, and it's like you're staring at it, and you say to yourself, "Am I worthy of that goal?" See, if you're not worthy of your goal, you won't make it happen. But if you feel worthy, that you feel that, and you believe that you feel that is yours, you will figure a way to get there, to achieve it, no matter whether you're if you have no resources or if you have no monetary, you will get what you want based upon what you're willing to not accept, what you're willing to let go, what you're willing to do to attain that dream, to manifest it to reality. That is what it's about. So today we'll be talking about this. He quoted the power of perception. Our beliefs about ourselves, our perceived boundaries, and the people around us have a huge impact on where we think we can go in life. Belief allow one person to believe he or she can go to the moon, while another person may believe it's impossible to get even $1 in our race. We get out of life what we believe we'll get out of life. We become the person, people we believe we are. If you're successful in many areas of your life, your belief about yourself, your limits, and what you deserve are radically different from a person who thinks being successful in even one area of life is an overwhelming, even impossible task. Remember, where you are in your life or where you have been in the past does not matter. You can always achieve more. Another level of success or fulfillment always awaits you around the corner. Do you creep up to that corner and peer nervously around it, or do you stride confidently forward eagerly to see what is waiting? We all have limiting belief inside of us, whether we know it or not. That may be the reasons some of us can't get to the next level in life. You're not where you want to be. If there are parts of your life you wish you could change, but you just can't seem to, if you're not as successful as you should be, it's probably not your fault. Chances are, without realizing it, you've been conditioned for mediocrity. Until now, totally fulfilled people follow a pattern for success, repeat that pattern over and over again, adjusting it as necessary and condition themselves for success. You reflect the influence in your environment as you grow up and evolve through your adult life. Your teachers, your friends, parents, and spouse, others from this programming, you develop your core personal belief you may not be completely aware you have. Uh, Totally fulfilled people are positive, optimistic people who create their own reality and don't let the past, other people negative view of them, or life challenges defeat them. They surround themselves with other positive people and condition themselves for success. Think of belief in two different categories. Those that may be holding you back and limiting your success in life. Those have allowed you to excel, to take action, to prosper. But I give you a specific technique and will allow you to reach deep inside to find the belief that hinder you and the one that help you. Take a moment and categorize a few of your beliefs to see which pieces of your past are dramatically affecting your current life and your future. Yeah, he gives some of the there, but I'm not. I'll talk about belief later. And I'm just gonna read you this and I'll finish up. In order for things to change, you must be willing to change. Be willing to schedule a change in your life and look forward to it with open arms at something new with endless opportunity. Don't hope it'll happen. Don't just dream about it. Don't just wish it was going to happen. Schedule the change in your life. Stay focused on your goal and make it happen. Folks, it's not going to happen on its own. Whether you want to be a millionaire, be healthier, love on a deeper level, lose weight, it's all the same. These actions and tools for learning are the key to creating corporate success that will allow total fulfillment in all areas. Okay, yeah, I have to believe that. When you change, everything will change. When you change, something happens. When you start to change from the inside out, you change something. You change the people you surround yourself with. You change your thinking. As you change your thinking, you change the people you associate with. You change more like I feel like when you change, something magical happens. When you change an aspect of yourself, you start to change the when you start to change you, right? Something happens, right? You start to have more opportunity to come to you. Why is that? Because you're living you're you change from a perspective of being a victim, from being a robot, from thinking like everybody else. You start to change for what you want. You focus on who you want to be, and you be that person, and you start to uh, develop an internal force that pulls people to support you, and they're positive, and they're not negative. They don't drag you down. They don't pull when you try to achieve something that you want. They don't pull you down, or they don't. And and positive people support you, while people who are negative don't support you, right? Or vice versa. Um, and what I see over the course of my life is when you start to change, all the other aspect of life falls apart. I mean, other thing that you don't want fall away, like fade away, and what you want to come to fruition comes to you. And what they say is you got to be the right person at the right place. Because if I wasn't the right person, I wouldn't be able to interview the authors. Think about it. If I didn't change who I am, if I didn't change my belief system, if I didn't change the way I think things, and if I didn't have knowledge, I wouldn't be able to have the awareness to interview, because I have to develop the skill set, the mindset. Mindset is really important because you have to overcome a lot of difficulty to be able to achieve your dream, because you're going to have heartbreak, you're going to have disappointment. But regardless of those circumstances, I think it will be made a great story huh, to tell people, to inspire people. I think that we are inspired by great stories um, who are relatable to us, right? And we hear it, and we're motivated by that, and then we go out, we go out and change the world. But first we have to change ourselves in order to change the world. We have to be the change, we can impact people for the better, right? I think that's what we all want, right? We want impact, maybe we want to change the world, we want to live our dream, we want to be successful. But success isn't based upon how people view it, but it's how you view it. I think that's the most important thing. Is how what success, happiness, and winning mean to you. What makes you light up. Over the course of the years, I've really seen it. People who are successful are happy, but also they also have challenges. But I noticed that every time I interview people, it's always geared towards a family institution, a family. Like they're doing it for their family. They're doing it for because they love their family, and I see it, and that's really beautiful. That that's what their dream lifestyle is. That they go for it, even if what people might say that say, oh, you should be this and you should do that. No, they live how they want to live, and I think that's what we have to stand up, because we have this belief system back in our mind that whether, let's say, you've been in the law of attraction community for too long and you believe that you should live this way according because this teacher tell you to, or it's how you should live life. You live life according to how you should live life. Most people have different variety of belief where if this is a certain way and this is the certain way how people do it, then I must do the same thing. But life is always changing. So much your strategy, so much your knowledge must change too, right? All the old knowledge that was is obsoleted that you have in your mind. That's why about 50 or 60 CEO read about one book per week, and a year they would read like 50 books a year. That would Brian Tracy said that would be equivalent of a PhD. So why would they read? Because they need to be on the cutting edge of life. Because life is always changing, adapting, adjusting, just like nature. Nature can be destructive, right? Nature, but it also can be peaceful, good, but it can be angry. We saw that last year, right? Nature was angry. Nature was angry. Very angry. But then it adjusts. It's like space. Space, you can hear the destruction. Well, you can't hear it, but there's destruction and creation. Without destruction, there will be no. Without destruction and creation, there will be no life. It's in harmony. So you must be flowing with your life. As you flow, as you change, so your future will change. Oh, I just noticed that if you change, your future will change. But if you don't change, your future stay the same. That's awesome. I'm tweeting that out. I'm tweeting that out. If you change, your future will change. But if you don't change, your future won't change. That's awesome. Yo, I just that's that. I'm gonna tweet that out. Good job, man. You're awesome. You're awesome. Yeah. All right. Like, yeah, that makes sense, right? If you change, your future will change. But if you don't change, you stay the same, your future won't change. It will stay the same, right? It's based upon how you view life. But anyway, subscribe to my channel and like my video because I'll be doing book reviews. And I'll see you next time. Like it if you like it, and I'll see you. Bye bye. Enjoy your day, weekend. I know. I need to stop.